Hey students, it was really good to see a lot of you during yesterday's Google Hangout. Man, I'm happy to see many of you doing well. And I'm also tracking your progress on Alex, and I see you guys are doing good work. I'm so proud of you guys. I really miss you all, and I hope I could see you soon, okay? Today is Motivational Wednesday, so please check out the video posted. It's a really cool video from Chino Hills High School, which is probably maybe 40 minutes from here. And their choir concert got canceled, so they decided, hey, they're still gonna do their performance and did it online, so check it out. It's a really sweet song. Share it with your family, okay? So just a reminder that your 10 topics are due this Friday. Each topic should go by fairly quickly, but again, I wanna help you guys out, okay? If you have any questions. We'll have another quiz on Friday. It's due at 3 p.m. Both of these are due by 3 p.m. on Friday. That's when the school day ends. And your challenge question, oops, this should be 3 p.m. as well, okay? So at 3 p.m., okay? So it's Friday and then Thursday. All right, so here we go, first example. So we're using the radicals. Remember, this is a radical sign. We're taking roots here. This one is a squared root. This one is a cube root. So this one has a 3 right here, right? So that's a cube root. You need groups of 3. This one, there's no number, and if there's no number, we assume it to be what, class? 2, okay? So you break down the 8 first. So there's a 2 and a 4, and then 2 and 2. So what we have here is 2 times 2 times 2 times n times n times n times n times n, 1, 2, n, right? And we need groups of 2. Remember, to go to the restroom, to leave the classroom, you need a group of 2. Okay, a group of 2, a group of 2, and a group of 2. So that means on the outside of the square root, so the radical sign, you have a 2. You only take one of them for the pairs, right? And then there's an n, there's an n, there's an n. And then what do we have left inside the radical all by himself? The 2. So now let's simplify this, the n times n times n. And if you guys remember from last week, the exponents, when you have n times n times n, it doesn't become 3n, it becomes 2n cubed, square root of 2. Okay? Let's try this one now. So let's break down the 54. That would be 9 and 6, 3 and 3, 2 and 3. Okay. So this time we have a cube root. So we have a 2 times a 3 times a 3 times a 3. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't really want to write out 4 A's, 6 B's, and then 15 C's. So I'm just going to leave it like this, and we're going to do some division. Okay, so what we're going to do is, first off, I need a group of 3, a triplet, so there's 3, and then I have a 2 left inside. Now let's do this. How many times does 3 go into 4? Like if you had 4 apples and you had to make a group of 3, how many groups could you make? And you can make 1 group, right? And you have 1 A left in the inside. If you had 6 bananas and you want to make groups of 3, how many groups could you make? You can make 2 groups, and you have no more left inside. Okay? Now, if you have 15 cantaloupes and you need to make groups of 3, you're dividing. It's 15 divided by 3, which is 5, right? So you have c to the 5th power, and you have nothing left inside. So this would be your final answer. Okay? For these last 2, I want you to pause the video and work on these right now on your own. Actually, let's do one by one. Go ahead and pause the video and work on this, please. Okay, thanks for pausing. Let's check your answer with our answer here. So 72 is going to be 8 and 9, 4 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. So we have a 2 times a 2 times a 2 times a 3 times a 3, and a p squared and a q. Now there's no power on the q. I mean, there is, but it's not listed here, so it's a 1. right? And this is a square root, so we want to take out 2. This is a fourth root, okay? So we call this a fourth root. So let's grab a pair of 2s, a pair of 3s, and I have a pair of p's. So on the outside I have a 2 times a 3 times a p. And left over I have a 2 and a q. The q doesn't have a pair, so the q stays inside. Now can we simplify anything outside the radical? So let's combine the 2 and the 3. It's not 5. Remember, it's 2 times 3. So that's 6p square root of 2q. Okay? So essentially what you're doing, you're dividing these powers by 2. So this one you're dividing by 4. Okay, so let's break down 25. So we have 5 times 5, n to the 4th, m cubed, p to the 8th, and then q to the 12th. So let's divide. There's no group of 4 here, so that's just going to stay as 5 times 5. And then I have a group of 4 n's right here. So how many groups, if I have 4 nectarines, how many groups of 4 can I make? I can make 1 group. If I have 3 mangoes and I want to make a group of 4, how many groups can I make? 0. So that's cubed. If I have 8, what's a fruit that starts with P? Plums. If I have 8 plums and I need to make a group of 4, how many groups can I make? I can make 2 groups, P squared. If I have 12, fruit that starts with a Q. Oh my goodness. Quesadillas. Let's use quesadillas. I know it's not a fruit, but quesadillas are so delicious. If I had 12 quesadillas and I need to make a group of 4, how many groups can I make? I can make 3 groups, right? So we have n p squared q cubed. Oh my goodness, I need to leave this fourth root symbol right here. Oh, and then look, the 5 and the 5 don't have a group to leave the radical sign, so it's just going to combine together. M cubed, like that. Okay? All right, guys, see you next time.